Alright, we've got a PVZ here for you. I'm the Protoss up here, Goody 2, in the red probes. And in the blue drones, we've got Deathbringer. Pretty standard opening from both players. Going for a very early spawning pool. Spawning pool before hatchery. That's 200 mineral investment right there. Not mining off of the gas that he took early. There we go. A little early second pylon, but I guess that's not a bad thing. So long as you take this natural soon. And the probe block. So much value. Just like literally rallying a probe over. You're gonna scout anyway, so just throw him over here. See if you can block them. If anything, know when they take their natural. I should have been more suspicious, because that was really late. I should have gone in to make sure that he wasn't just going to make a bunch of Zerglings and flood me. Like, I have the beginnings of a wall here, and I have plenty of minerals, so. And this guy's just patrolling the third, see when he takes his third. Get that wall a little bit, there's a little bit of a gap right here. But you can fill that with a unit. So that's a pretty good wall. And I'm taking my natural here. Got full saturation up here, taking my... I should be chronoing probes at this point. Because I have a lead, but Zerg should definitely have more of a economy lead. He's going for burrow. So he's got the, I've got the cybernetics core up. Needs to start that gateway, but I'm a little blocked on the gas. Because I probably just put down, did I just put down a forge? No, I just wasn't mining. I need to mine off of this. Yeah, see I chrono probes. But behind this, going double evolution chamber and roach warren, so he's going to do burrowed roaches. He's got 2 of them building right now, so he's going to try to burrow the roaches into mineral lines and attack them, and unless I have detection I won't be able to see them. So I got forge going, oversaturation there, just now starting probe production on here. Very late, very sloppy. But luckily, neither of us is very good at macro. I still have a pretty strong economic lead. He's just not building drones. Yeah, making 2 stalkers at a time for defense. And yeah, see I've got this stalker in the wall here, so if a unit tries to run in, they can't. Unless they're burrowed, I think. Maybe. Keep chronoing probes. He's getting range and carapace upgrades for the roaches. So he's hoping for a 1-1 timing off 2 base. I still think he should have taken his third. Yeah, I get confused. I'm like, did he take his forward third, or? And then I'm like, okay, well I guess he just didn't take a third. And at this point, I'm like, I want to take a third soon. Yeah, I even see the roach move out here, but I don't think I noticed it. Why would you, like 3 roaches? I guess with burrow you can click on probes, but like his 1-1 isn't even finished. This is a huge tell, yeah. So I'm throwing my third expansion up, but like if he can just control this area, then I'm gonna have a hell of a time putting probes on it. So like this could be dangerous, but I have more stalkers than he has roaches, so I think I win. Maybe if he attacks like right now, it'll work. But he's just waiting for, like, yeah, he doesn't have enough hatcheries, so he's not producing enough larvae. And he also doesn't have, he has one queen. One queen. So his production is poor, to say the least. So I think I saw one of the roaches here. I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting all in. So I throw a couple of batteries down, extra pylon for redundancy's sake. Yeah, this is almost done, so I need to start moving probes. This is a really awkward, this is a good engagement for me right here, but like this wall is kind of screwing me because I can't get a good concave on his army. Behind it, he's taking a third, but I see it with my observer. I really need to get this observer back. Oh, yeah, I'm moving it back now. Go, little observer, go. And we get a recall. He keeps this. He really take the cybernetics core, and then that would set me back in tech by a bit. And I should have just stayed out because like I keep running into this little choke point. Yeah, I have an immortal now. Yeah, this is over. These probes leading the charge. Get him. Get him. But yeah, I have the observer now, so I can see the burrowed units. This is a huge loss for the Zerg. Yeah, I just took out his entire, and an overlord. I mean, it doesn't matter because he's nowhere near supply capped. But yeah, I could probably just move his bases at this point. He doesn't have much. He made an additional 8 roaches, but this army still beats 8 roaches. I have more stalkers than he has roaches, and I have an immortal. I think and a colossus. So probes, hella bank up here, which is not good. I should have been making probes throughout that entire encounter, but it's all right. I've still got a crazy supply lead. Like, yeah, I have almost 20 more probes, 20 more workers than he has, and he just can't keep up because his economy is so small. Once I get a 3 base up, yeah, I'm throwing down 4 gateways, extra forge, extra 2 forges so that I can chrono out ground upgrades. Yeah, I'm just going for a big ground army now. And I'm feeling very safe. I should actually have, instead of having this like cluster of units, I should have it over here protecting my 3rd. But controlling this is fine. Got my double forges, hopefully, that I will use. There we go, shields. And weapons. It's almost done. Oh, I can't because I don't have the Twilight Council yet. Yeah, I should have had the Twilight Council probably around like the 3 or 4 minute mark. This is really late by me. That's a big blunder. And he's moving out with a big cluster of Roach Ravager. I mean, it's not huge. It's probably what each Ravager. I don't know how much supply a Roach Ravager is. Oh, he immediately snipes the Immortal. That was a really good pick. And if I didn't have any other army, like, that would have been brutal. But I have these Colossus that really need to move forward to do more damage. But yeah, I just have too many Stalkers. Yeah, 1/1 Stalkers against 1/1 Roach Ravager. I just have more of them. So yeah, I'm taking a 4th at this point. This guy's still giving me so much information. Yeah, I'm up 12 workers, but like the supply is really the tell. Got this big army here that honestly I need to be better about, you know, smelling blood in the water, because I could just pounce on this, because this is all he's got, you know. I didn't really punish him in this match for overextending. Just keep trying to get up to that 200, but he's going for Lurker Hydra now, so more burrowed units. I get the playstyle, it's cute, but yeah, I'm going for charge zealots. I think I even got the extended thermal lance upgrades for the Colossus. Maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm just in macro mode, jumping up to 73, keeping that 20 worker lead over this guy. He finally takes a 4th, which is good. Yeah, building up some static defenses. If he attacks into any part of my army, like, it's over. 1-1. He does have the upgrade advantage, but not for long. So this is a good time for him to attack. And he will get a lot of my 4th base. Probably. Yeah, this engagement goes really well for him. Army's coming up from the bottom bases. Do we have detection with the army for these guys? Yep, we do. There's the observer. Clean that up. Yeah, the Colossus are just amazing against they're light units, and at this point I know, like, there's no way that he can stop anything that I do, because I haven't lost any of my strong units. I've really only lost zealots, and I got a wave of zealots running in. Now, zealots are super cheap, and you can produce them off of gateways, so if you have just, like, mass gateways, you can just keep replacing your army. Just so long as you don't lose any of, like, the expensive units, like the Colossus. Some of the Stalkers are kind of expensive as well. But, yeah, he just doesn't have anything. Got these guys running in. These zealots came in on the bottom for a run by. Yeah, and his army just absolutely demolished. GG. Alright, in the top right, playing as the red Protoss, we have Goody 2. Me. And in the bottom left, in the blue Terran, we have Mark. Opening standard supply depot. A little late on the supply depot. It's gonna have to deal with a bit of a supply cap. Maybe? Yeah, just a select one. Taking both gases very quickly. Not spending those minerals on a barracks. Building the barracks outside of the wall. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing here? Am I waiting for... Do I have this rallied too? Yep, very nice. How are we doing here? Pretty even in workers. Actually dead even in workers. A little scouty scout going on. See what's what. This guy's having none of it. Get out of my base. Get out. Out of my base. Cybernetics core coming down. Should be taking my natural here soon. Got this probe here. Checking to see when he takes his natural. Should be more concerned about when I'm taking my natural. There we go. Pretty late natural here. But at least I got that second pylon. Am I right? He's teching up to a factory. Pretty standard stuff. He should definitely be thinking about a second base. He should definitely take his natural. It's a lot of pylons for this early. Not really producing off of much. I got a stalker coming. I should go up to a second gate. This is a very greedy build by me. Inefficient with all the pylons, actually. I could have saved some of those pylons and converted the minerals into a third base. But c'est la vie. A little slow on the probe production. Slight lead, which you should have as Protoss against Terran, because you have Chrono. He goes up to a Stargate, but he's not producing really anything. He's floating a lot of minerals and gas, and he's only on one base, so that's never good. Pop in here. I see the bunker, so I assume that he's taking his natural if he doesn't already have it. Putting tank in a defensive position. I guess this kind of walls, because then the zealots have to run around the supply depot. This thing is finally becoming an orbital command center. He has not had mules for this entire match. I guess it doesn't matter because he's been floating his minerals anyway. How are we doing on probe production? Starting to increase my probe lead here. Got charge on the way. Still only one gate. If this guy was producing anything, he could really mess up what I have going on here. But as it is, it's okay for me. Now I make a bunch of... Okay, I don't think we needed to add 4 gateways to this. And a robo. I think we need to focus more on building probes there, bucko. But oh, he's starting to... He's making a planetary fortress that is natural. Okay. This guy probably watches a lot of Florencio files. So this should finish right around the same time that these gateways finish. And if I had a nice economy, if I had a 3-base economy maybe instead of a 2-base economy, it'd be okay. As is, he's catching up on workers. He's actually starting to produce out of his units. And he's going battlecruisers, as seen by the fusion core. So he's probably going to teleport across the map. Let's see, where does he have this rallied? Literally right outside my base. Okay, alright, that's fair. So I take my 3rd here. There goes the battlecruiser. Does he start up? He starts up Yamato. Wow. 2 base battlecruisers. If he had his bio and tank backing up this this battlecruiser, this could be really scary. As is, it could be really scary anyway because I just warped in a bunch of zealots. I should have warped in a bunch of stalkers there instead. No cannons. No forge. Yeah, this could be scary. What's he doing at home? Got a second battlecruiser in the making, so it could jump in about 30 seconds. What's he do? Does he wait for the second one? Got this base up now. Still missing one here. It's not awful. And he moves in. Has he gotten 2 kills? 5 stalkers. Put some damage on it for sure, but I can just keep warping in, yeah. How's this battlecruiser? This battlecruiser's almost done, and he gets it out. Very nice. 40 hit points left. Pops it over here. Get an SCV over to repair it. Meanwhile, we got a bit of a move out with this like half-baked stalker zealot army. But he doesn't, it goes right around the battlecruiser. See if it does any damage. Nope. The stalkers, oh my gosh, the stalkers literally microed up here. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing. I threw away those units. And I'm still building zealots. I'm not reading the room. Shield batteries in mineral lines. It's a good move. And now I'm realizing, yeah, I need frickin' forges. They're super exposed forges, by the way. He takes a 4th base. He double expands on location. Wow. What a Chad. So he's gonna have he's gonna have more bases than me. I still have 20 worker lead on him, so he's gonna need to start producing some SCVs, but you can do that in spades with more command centers, so see if this guy ever gets... Oh! The battlecruiser jumps back in. Currently 0 kills. Attacking the gas. So I'm just letting it take this gas while I warp in some more stalkers. But the battlecruiser's buddy's coming in. Yamato, and then he jumps. These stalkers are like, well, we did our job. Let's go home. Denied a lot of mining. These guys are just chilling. Meanwhile, no SCVs in production. He could really be capitalizing on this time that I'm giving him by exploding out in his economy, making a planetary fortress. I don't think he's... I highly doubt he has his planetary, or his command centers. It's like he understands that he needs to take more bases, but he's not grasping that he needs to mine at the bases. So let's see if this zealot hit squad will find any damage. It jumps on a planetary. Planetary is pretty good against zealots. Does spread damage. But if these guys don't repair... Oh my gosh, he's not gonna repair. Why isn't he repairing? Oh my, this handful of zealots win the day out of sheer dedication. Frickin' love it. Meanwhile, battlecruiser's moving up to top. Should really be expanding down here. I don't know why these guys haven't done a nexus there. He's attacked here several times now, so cannons and some stalkers protecting the upgrades. These zealots moved from here to here. Get the lift off there of that base, so it's not producing anything. What are we doing over here? Oh, we got zealots. This is also a planetary, though. These guys are not being repaired. So if I can find them with some stalkers, but I'm kind of turtling up, it seems. Turtling on 3 base. Gonna see if this run by will work. I think with the battle cruiser though, there's no way. Yeah, the battle cruiser's DPS is gonna do enough, and he repairs this one. Yeah, no good. And he's got Neo Steel upgrades, so he's got upgraded planetaries and upgraded bunkers. This guy is Turtle Central. Why am I not expanding? This is like, I think I'm just like tilting because I keep running zealots into his stuff. It's not working. Meanwhile, I'm running out of minerals up here, running out of minerals here. Nexus, please. Stop focusing on Templar archives and more pylons. Tactical jumps the battlecruiser across the map to clear up these zealots who all get away. Even this guy. He's like, nah, this is where I live now. Meanwhile, the saturation is killing me. Building up Stalker and High Templar for the battle cruisers that he just keeps producing. Oh crap, he's making 5 starports. He's gonna be able to make 5 battle cruisers at a time. He will have a substantial battlecruiser army. I would add probably some Vikings into the mix. Or maybe some Banshees. Banshees do really well against Zealots. There we go. Finally take a 4th. And add a bunch of gateways. Forges. Triple forges are not rolling, which is, you know, ideal. And these Zealots meet up with a Warp Prism. Like, hey, what's good? Building this on location with a battlecruiser escort. Battlecruiser escort here as well. Does he have just battlecruisers in each of his bases? That's funny. Let's use what you got, right? And this guy is going up to... He's got 7 battlecruisers. And I'm just letting him run up to 7 battlecruisers. Like, I'm expanding myself, but still, I should be doing way more damage to him. Should be interacting with him on the other side of the map. Because if he can get this base up, he's going to have a better economy than I am. Because we're even in economy. I think he's got a bunch of idle workers, though. So, not much going on at this point. Everybody just kind of chilling in their corner of the map. This Zealot just hanging out at this base, making sure it doesn't get taken. More probes being made, or more SCVs rather, out of his planetary fortresses. Alright, finally moving out with this army. What's this Warp Prism doing over in the corner? Battle cruiser. What's our battle cruiser count up to? 9 battle cruisers now. I think this attack is still going to do a lot of damage over here. These battle cruisers are going to need to tack jump over here to deal with this. If we're going to keep it. Okay, we're not. Oh my gosh. Battlecruiser with a Death Wish. Oh, so sad. Zealots run in on the 3rd base. Meanwhile, the army A moves into the planetary fortress. See if he gets a repair. Does he get? Nope, no repair. He's gonna lose another battlecruiser for it as well. Does he tack jump this one to my base too? Nope, he does not. All right, I keep snapping these 2 easy economy targets for him. I'll just sit behind his 3rd. Morphing Archons on the other side of here. Just keep trying to run units in here. It's not working for me. 2 battlecruisers, tank, tank, tank. 3 storms on the tank. Another 3 storms on the tank. 4 storms. Took out a bunch of tanks, but the battlecruisers move over and see you later. 9 battlecruisers. Alright, the Archons are like, it's our turn. See if these Archons can do much better. I don't think so. What are the upgrades? Let's see the upgrade situation. Yeah, we're even 2-2. How's our production doing? Protoss is literally producing nothing. Love to see that. Deny this base here for a moment. And that's just way too many. Yeah, with Yamato involved as well, Archons don't stand a chance against that many BCs. Stalkers. We're going for stalkers, mass stalkers against mass battlecruisers. Now, at this point, this is not what you want to do. You want to transition into air, and then after you put down a few stargates, if you already have a stargate, fleet beacon, you throw all that down, and then you warp in some stalkers, because ideally you'll want shield batteries and carriers to fight BCs. But this many BCs, maybe just a big ground army will be enough. We'll see. I mean, let's check the upgrades. Yeah, I've already put a lot of... Oh, got another zealot run by. Taking out a couple of tanks. Dipping. More tanks. Get out of there. Let's see if we can get this. Nice. Does he get the lift off? Yep, gets the lift off. These zealots are dipping. Wait, he's making another planetary? So many planetaries. I guess they're working for him. 15 battlecruisers, ladies and gentlemen. 15 battlecruisers. Craziness. This man. Adding 4 more gateways and some shield batteries to my 5th base. Like, he's absolutely fortifying the hell out of this base, but he's not mining off of it. So many turrets. Oh my gosh. He's very concerned about drops. Yeah, no more mining at this base. Pretty much no more mining at this base either. This is the only base that he's mining at, and it's not at full capacity. Like, move your probes over here, dude. These zealots just hanging out over here as I build up another big army. These High Templar are pretty exposed. There's the max. We're gonna throw some more zealots away. Bet we are. Like, he's even anticipating either DTs or carriers. Like, he wants me to attack into this with a big air army, but I don't have a big air army. I have a ground army. So how do I beat this? I mean, I could just run in with zealots and kill all of his workers. He's finally saturated this base, finally. Moving the stalkers together so that they have a chance against the battlecruisers. All my zealots over here, all my stalkers over here, all my archons and High Templar over here. Nice. Got some more zealots down here, that's true. This base is getting up and running too. See, he's got a bunch of mules mining it. He's spending his money. But still just hanging out in his corner of the base. What is he producing? 4 battlecruisers at a time. Very nice. Look at these guys. Got these zealots checking the corners of the map. Grouping up with these guys. Like, literally, if he could force a base trade at this point. He could just tactical jump on top of my base and destroy my production. And I would have to answer by throwing this army at his planetaries, which would bleed me out, for sure. This might makes a nice little choke for him. So he tac jumps all of his battlecruisers over here to deal with. Is it all? Let's see. 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17. All but 2 of his battlecruisers tac jumped to his 4th base, leaving all of his other bases pretty undefended. But he moves it back to the center of his bases. He can... Oh, but I'm building a bunch of shield batteries, that's right. Got 3... Got some more archons morphing, very nice. Got 3 pylons powering cannons and shield batteries. I'd like to see some gateways over here too. This is a lot of archons. Oh, and these guys are gonna take the brunt. Oh, look at those storms. They're doing nothing. I'm storming my own army. Carnage. Absolute carnage. Brings me down to 80, 90 supply. Look at this. This is nuts. And we're just warping in more. Hoping for the best. Is he just attacking his own refinery? Interesting. He needs to repair these. Like, that was a really good fight for him. He probably could have done a lot of damage to my base if he would have just tac jumped over there. These guys are just like staring at each other. This is crazy. What are these guys doing? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, he's moving. Hey, come here. Oh, wait, where's he going? Why? Wait, why? Dude. He jumped on top of shield batteries and cannons. And so many stalkers. Why? Like, this is where I want to fight. Why would you just give it to me? And he didn't even have all of his battle cruisers. Get up here. Go get those. How many stalkers is this? It's like 30-something stalkers. You can take 4 battle cruisers, especially with Blink. Get out of here. Don't want to lose too many to the planetary. And I can just keep reinforcing from this position. This is an awesome position for me. What's this battle cruiser gonna do? He's down to 2 battle cruisers. Oh, he's down to 2 battle cruisers and they're both right here. Oh no. He lost his battle cruisers. Poor little Terran with no battle cruiser. Focusing down some of the SCVs to impede the repairing. And we brute force down a planetary with our raw macro stalkers. Very nice. And we're producing more stalkers! Who would have thought? Where are we going with these boys? He's got 4 more battle cruisers out. So these can probably clean up this this army. Nope, never mind. He doesn't macro them or micro them. Yeah, he needs to. He tack jumps less than a screen away. Meanwhile, these stalkers getting an amazing concave on the planetary fortress, even running up to get shots on the SCVs. These turrets actually acting as a bit of a block for his SCVs to repair properly. And it worked so well over here. Let's do it over here. Envision. Envision of the enemy. I love it. Oh no, he's getting picked off. He's not fighting with all of the battle cruisers. Oh, but he makes it. It's all good. Yeah, this is a really good position. Taking the base that he was just mining off of to make sure that he can't. Snagging this base was huge. That really puts a boot on his mining abilities. Is he still trying to produce? He's still trying to produce battle cruisers, but he just doesn't have the minerals. He doesn't have the bank for it. And with that, I think that's GG. He just doesn't have any mining bases. He has no minerals. A last-ditch attempt. Take out the static defenses. Focus on the shield batteries. Oh, and he gets the 1 stalker. Oof. 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 He's gonna need to lift this guy off and put it somewhere. Up here, yeah. He's going right there with it. They'll let him land. The power of mass stalkers, my friends. Power of macro. It's the real winner here. He keeps trying to run his battlecruisers into... There he goes. See, he's getting it. But he really needs this. So, move your planetary up here. That seems to be the linchpin in this operation. It's to the point that he might not be able to repair this well. Like, it's a constant drain on his resources. Like, what is he doing here? Does he think I'm just gonna leave? Why would I leave? This is the hardest contain. Like, literally armies on both of the bases that he wants. This is absolutely playing with your food. Like, what? Not even giving him a chance to come back. He's got nothing. He can't do anything. Like, what are these guys doing? Where are these guys going? They're going here to go deal with this again. The recall goes down. Recalling when I could have just blinked those guys back. Meanwhile, stalkers, go in. Get bitch slapped by Planetary Fortress. He's like, die, Nexus. Just sad warp in of stalkers. Like, and surely, yep, and there's the GG. This poor little stalker stuck in a prison. GG, Mark, and your crazy battlecruiser build. If he didn't throw all of his battlecruisers away right here, like, that could have been a very different game. But, GG. Alright, in the top right, with the red probes, we have Waffle Days. Throwing down a mutual GLAHF. Good luck, have fun. And in the bottom right of Death Aura, in the blue probes, Goody 2. Goody 2 is, of course, my Blizzard account. So, it seems pretty standard opening for both players. Waffle Days gets a bit of a lead on his gateway, not by much. Takes his assimilator. A little bit faster than Goody 2 and me. Goes 2 gate. Yeah, and he's looking like, where is your other stuff? So this probe is zoning so that he doesn't see that I take my natural after a gateway. Still, he's gonna have the potential to make a lot of stalkers much faster than I will. Cybernetics core goes down. He's got about a 15-second lead. And still even in probe production. Takes his natural as well. Take my second gateway. Still oversaturating my gas and not saturating my minerals, which is never good. He's oversaturated. Hasn't taken his second gas yet. He's going gateway. One stalker and one sentry. Sentry for hallucinated scouts. Get my stalker out. Need to keep producing workers off of the space. There we go. Now I have this second gateway, which I should be producing out of, but I'm not. Very, very close game here. Slight economic lead to the blue Protoss. Looks like neither of them really wants to pull the trigger on a fight. Should definitely be thinking about taking a third. He's going for a robo. He gets an amazing scout. It's at this point that I should be taking a third. Much like he takes his third. Again, about 15 seconds late. It seems like most stuff in my build is a little bit later than his, which is odd because we have the same number of workers. Not mining gas on this base, which could be better. Still just going for mass stalkers. Hasn't started a citadel yet. But I think neither have I. Yeah. Got my robo though, so that's good. Very nice. He's got good saturation, good saturation. This base just finished. He's already moved probes to it. It's excellent. Has very poor saturation. Full saturation. So his eco is a little bit better than mine. Run in with the Phoenix. Get a little bit of a scouty scout. He's coming in for a scout as well. Alright, we fixed the mineral problem. Got my citadel going. Has he built his yet? No. So I could beat him with blink. If I got blink. Just snagged his observer that he had in my base. He's taking a fourth meanwhile. Couple shield batteries down. Trying to hide that I'm expanding my gateway production. But I really need to be taking this base. This hallucinated phoenix is gonna see my base. It's gonna see all of these gateways. Yeah, and he's producing immortals. I'm not producing any immortals, which is very bad. But I am taking a fourth, as he's already mining from his, so he's way ahead in economy. Yeah, I need to be better about spending my money. That's the issue. Like, there's a supply gap because I'm not spending my money, and he is. Going for upgrades now. But this army is way stronger than mine. There's 3 immortals and I don't have any. So immortals just chew through stalkers. He could very easily just A-move my army at this point. There would be very little that I could do about it. Got Blink finishing soon. Charge right after. Got the upgrades as he's finishing his level 1. I am starting my level 1 eventually. Maybe. His 5th base is up. My 4th base is mining. He sees my 4th base. I think at this point he knows that it's go time. Is he waiting? He's probably waiting on the Templar archives for a big round of High Templar to make Archons, and then he can just A-move. Yep. So this army should be able to just roll over mine because it's got more upgrades. It's got the upgrade advantage, and it's got the immortal advantage. Not to mention the supply advantage. So we both attack at the same time, which is interesting. I need to have a big round of warp-ins here. And this jumps in on here. But he's destroying this base and all of the probes here. I didn't even bother moving the probes. That's a huge loss for me. But take out his base as well. And he's just gonna keep steamrolling. Got the skill battery over here, but it's no good. Like, what are these stalkers gonna do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's on top of my production. I'm just taking out his exterior bases. This is already over. He's got my tech. I'm trying desperately to like get something up into his base. But he's just steamrolling. Try to get these guys to set up a base over here. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll fold. These guys are doing nothing. Yeah, there's just not much left here. I try to base trade to my best abilities. But he's just got too much stuff. This base is still mining. I have no mining. Sends one up here, one down here. These are my last buildings. So, it's GG. That was a very tough match. PvP is definitely not my strong suit. Alright. In the bottom right of Death Aura, we have playing the red SCVs, Res. Or Red Terran. Alright, and in the top right, playing the blue probes, we have Goody 2, me. Hi, me. One for standard barracks. Yep, everything looks pretty standard so far. Early supply depot, which would probably mean that he doesn't want something coming in, so maybe he's concerned about cannon rush, which is understandable. Got the assimilator. Very good. Could have gotten that a couple of seconds earlier so that this probe could be mining already, but got that going. Scouting probe goes in. Can't make it up the ramp. Cybernetics core goes down. And natural is taken. I need a second. I need that second pylon there, but I'm microing the scouting probe. It's going for a second barracks, so it's a bio build. Both gases taken. Just now making an orbital for my second base. Oh, they're duking it out. Warp gate? Warp gate? When are you gonna get warp gate, dude? At some point I'll get warp gate. Yeah, I'm just now putting down my second pylon. Second and third pylon about the same time that the third pylon should be going down. Wicked supply cap here. Still down in SCVs, but he's got mules now. Mules mine minerals at a very high rate. They're very efficient. Oh! Let's run back real quick. He's got his mules now, so that's always good. Reaper's moving out. This guy's still chasing. Let's follow this Reaper. Going into the main. The Stalker is just now starting. So this Reaper has the potential to do a lot of damage if microed properly. Gets one probe. And gets citizen's arrest by the workers. Love it. Yeah, the Reaper should have been able to micro back there and just kite the probes, because it's faster than the probes. Going 2 more Reaper. Okay, he built 2 more Reaper. I got a Stalker out now, so I'm pretty sure 1 Stalker beats 2 Reapers, especially if they don't commit to a fight. Yeah, probing my 3rd at a pitiful rate at this point. Oversaturated here. There we go. Terran's taking his natural now. And going for a factory. Makes sense. What's this guy doing? Pulling the Reapers home. Okay. Did he just F2 all of his units home? I think he did. Meanwhile, taking the 3rd base over here, the blue Protoss. Going for a 2nd gateway. Very, very late 2nd gateway, by the way. It's kind of handicapped his army production. As you can see, I've only got 6 to the Terran's 8 supply. If the Terran was a competent macro player, his production would be much better. And he would have a very scary army at this point. At least scary to this Protoss build. But spending the money, trying to at least. Putting down some more pylon infrastructure. He's got a bunker for safety out front, which is smart. Still calling mules down on his main base. That's kind of an error. You want to do it on the freshest base that you have. You want to call mules down on the freshest base that you have to optimize time spent on this, because eventually this will run out, and throwing mules on it is only going to make it run out faster. And so it's more efficient to have more fields mining at once. So it's a lot better to throw mules down on fresh bases. Anyway, that's kind of a small macro thing, but it adds up for the Terran players. Expanding out to a few more gates. Looks like 4 gates here. Still patrolling for the Reaper, just in case, or a drop or whatever. I should have like 2 or 3 stalkers waiting for drops. Maybe even like 5 or 6 if the Terran is showing that they are doing it a lot. This Reaper is going to come in and try to do some damage, but this Stalker's already on it. He could hump down here and try to do some damage here, but taken care of. Behind this, I got 3 forge for 3 upgrades. And once again, I'm going for a ground pounding kind of army. Once these, I really need to spend this money. There we go. Warp in a few more stalkers. He's got a tank out. So this Terran's pretty secure in his base. He really needs to focus on his SCV production. And obviously these are oversaturated, so moving some of the the SCVs down there, but like I got almost double his workers, so I'm just mining more you know, and so because I'm mining more, I can expand more, and just keep investing in that income lead, and then once it gets to like a tipping point, I'll add like probably 4 to 6 more gateways and just keep producing ground units. Where's his scan? I don't know where he scanned. Oh, he scanned here. Okay. Oh, he's trying to... He's scanning for the observer. Run, little observer, run! 18 health! This is wasting so much energy on his command centers. Energy that he could be using on mules. So that was good. It was good to get him to waste a couple on this observer. Yeah, at this point I'm checking around the map, like, do you have a proxy base? Like, what's your deal? Why haven't you taken a third yet? He's just a turtle. So I way oversaturated on workers on this base. Need to fill up the gas and then transfer over to the new base, which hopefully I do soon. And then these need to be taken care of as well. Need to take 4 off of this base. But yeah, moving up to, I think, 8 gate at this point. Oh no, we got 4 more down here, so 12 gate. Yeah, now we're moving probes around. This base is still crazy oversaturated. This tap over here, come on, do it. Finally takes his third base over here, where's the observer? The observer is not going to see, but that's okay. There we go. Finally move those around. 7 on here. Okay. Got way too many people, way too many workers in that that gas. But yeah, the supply is telling the story for this one. I'm up 27 workers. Although 3-base Terran can be very scary. Even a 2-base Terran can get a really crisp timing out. So definitely don't want to throw away the lead that I have here. But I just have so many minerals, I can just warp in zealots all day. And now that I have so many more gateways, I really should be producing, well, against Bio, yeah, Colossus is the way to go. But I should definitely be getting the thermal lance upgrade, which I do not have. I went for Storm instead. Taking a 5th base, casually. Don't know where that scan was, but cool. Got a tank set up, but no bio to back it up. So Zealots could absolutely just run on top of that because they have a lot of armor. Going for a Thor. What are his units? 1 Thor, 3 medevacs, 10. So he's kind of a bio build. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's bio. He's got a little squad of Marauder Marine with a couple of tanks, a Ghost. Does he have a nuke? Is he planning on using that? Oh crap, we got a drop over here. Oh, here's his bio. I was wondering where it was. So he could just run in here and wreck. I don't know why he's not doing it. I'm maxed at this point, so I should be moving out. Warping Archons, hopefully moving out soon. Yeah. He's still just sitting up here with the... What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What's going on? Why are we just chilling up here? Alright, why have I not moved out yet? What am I waiting on? I'm building cannons in bases. I guess that's smart. 2 cannons here. I should have had frickin' cannons here if I was intelligent. But this is a very scary Protoss army, especially against Biotank. Because these Archons will soak splash damage like tanks damage very, very well. Like ships passing in the night, these soldiers are gonna pass each other. I have no infrastructure really here. I catch the Thor, which is great. So I catch the Thor and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna dive. So I dive on his 3rd base while he's jumping on my 5th. So I take a 5th over on this side just in case. And he doom drops my base. If he was focusing down pylons, he could really cripple my production here. Recall part of the army. Oh, not enough. He's got a battle cruiser finishing up. Kill the SCV. Meanwhile, 5th base goes down. Marauders are pushing on here, but I've taken his 3rd, his natural, knocking on hit all of his production. He's lifting. He's lifting off now. Still not microing. Battlecruiser tactical jumps to the other side of the map. It's a regular base trade, ladies and gentlemen. He's slowly pushing through, floating his command center to the corners of the base. Stargate goes down to hunt down the big floating buildings. And there's just nothing at home for the Red Terran anymore. Alright, what are we doing now? The Protoss still needs to move. It's his... Oh, well. Just going in and grabbing a few Marines here and there. Trying to lure them down into the cannon forest down here. He just focuses down these pylons, man. Meanwhile, this army's just touching itself up in the bottom. Storm never used, by the way. Not a single... Look at all these full energy High Templar. Freaking killing it. Alright. This guy takes my 3rd with this little hit squad here, which the rest of my army could be dealing with, but they are not. He's chipping away with just the battle cruisers on the forge over here. Meanwhile, he's attacking in, trying to clean up, thinking that, oh, you don't have any more mining bases. Your bases aren't mining anymore. Zealots run by and clean up this side. Get aids. Whatever he typed. Okay. Very nice. GG. Love me some salty Terran players.